What's going on, everyone? Hello, YouTube. And the first things first, if you're new to the channel, I always forget to do this at the very beginning, but if you're new to the channel, welcome, and thank you for stopping by. First things first, my apologies. I know, videos in this general nature I haven't done in a while. Not going to lie to you guys, I know a lot of you, especially whenever I do the game streaming portion of the channel, I know a lot of you are right there, and I absolutely love every bit of that, because you guys basically, you're right there in the chat, you're chatting amongst yourselves, and then of course I can dip into the conversation if I'm waiting on the lobby or something of that nature. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I greatly appreciate that. I mean, every time I'm getting on, I know that all of us human beings, and I'm not trying to make this a sappy video or anything else of that nature, but just an appreciation to you guys, because little do you guys know, if you do, you do, if you don't, you don't, but now you're going to. It really makes me happy, and, I know that all of us, well, not all of us, but some of us out there deal with depression in a multitude of different ways, and I know that I have been here for a good while, and especially since Pops and my sister passed. But not trying to necessarily go down that path of getting sappy with that and such, because I mean, it is what it is. It's a part of life. I know that. You guys know that. But just the whole factor of what I'm getting at is when you guys are in there, you're conversating with amongst yourselves, and then like I said, if depending on what type of game I'm playing, if I died or whatever, if I'm waiting to respawn, then I can dip in and see you guys might be asking me a question, or you guys might be communicating amongst each other. Excuse me. And I don't know, I enjoy that. I really do. And especially because, I might actually, excuse me. My bad. A couple loose hairs there. Anyways, I didn't do myself any favors of parking directly here in the sun, so that's just completely on me. I kind of want to, I will title this probably something about I'm actually waiting on an address response from and I do apologize, you are brand new to the channel, considering the factor I literally met you through Marketplace, and that's literally what I'm getting at is that's the whole point to this video. And it's not only has it went from Facebook Marketplace, but it's evolved literally from being in communications of having this transaction. And then I mentioned to the guy, I just simply asked, hey, do you ever get on YouTube or anything else like that? And he's like, yeah, me and my son always do. Awesome. Whether you guys do or not, it's it's just at times not only just to be kind of friendly, and just to be cool with people, because I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, be cool and just enjoy being with people and be happy. But he's like, yeah, me and my son do. I'm like, cool. It's I ended up telling him, I was because like I said, we were in talks of doing this trade, and like I said, I'll get to the point, and I'll show you the part of the trade and all that, and break that down for you guys within this video. I just kind of have a little, I don't know, a side part of the story, I guess, if you will, leading up into that and everything. But so I've been for a good while actually looking for whether it's a 3 or a 4 to simply have in my room to have, because like I said, you guys know, on the gaming portion of the channel, obviously I game, and I've even a lot of, I don't think I have anything on there besides maybe one video is an hour long that I just simply recorded, no commentary. It was on the game called Almost There. It's a platformer, I think. Kind of like a Super Meat Boy, as far as I'm aware. I don't think it's to that extreme of being hard. Now I gotta remember where I was getting at here. Um, oh, so I've been mentioning to people, like especially in live streams, because usually I won't tag of whatever other channel has said guide. So what I've been wanting to do, I'll mention, because like just whenever I was doing Black Flag the other day, I was watching a lot of it's the Assassin's Creed series. I was watching their videos, and as I was actually doing the sequence cleanup, I was mentioning in chat, like, hey, I'm following, that way, at least to me, I feel like I may not have them tagged in the video, but still it's verbally giving credit where credit's due. It's like, you guys did the work to get this and all that, and it's like, so at least, obviously, whomever's watching me, you guys can obviously either watch my video and be able to achieve what I achieved and what you want to achieve, or you can simply go to their channel and watch what I watched. But I at least want to give at least verbal, I was about to say confirmation, but that just does not even make any bit of sense. I guess like verbal respect, or like shout out of like, hey, I use their content to get what I needed. So hey, this is their channel. Trying to think, there's another word to use for it, but you guys, I'm certain, are getting you're picking at what I'm putting out. At least I hope so. If not, it's not that big of a deal, but I think, like I said, I'm pretty certain for the gist of it, you guys get the gist of what I'm getting at. Okay, so, Facebook Marketplace. Oh, no, that's my bad. Before I get that far. That's what I'm wanting. I've been looking for a 4 or a 3, like I said, to put on the other TV so I can put said trophy guy, instead of looking at my phone, I can have it popped up on the TV. So while I'm sitting here facing this TV, the 65 that you guys know I play on, like that really fucking matters, I could be playing and streaming through this one while whenever, like, hold on chat, I'm stuck, give me a minute, I can pause the game, or like just leave it on the scenery and let you guys look at that instead of the pause menu or whatever. Look to the right, get on the 4 or the 3, look up said guide for whatever purpose it is that I'm looking for. I'm sure I'm not the only one out there. I mean, I've even watched streamers, whether they're live or it's a video that they put out, and they have a monitor here to the left, and they've even mentioned it. So it's like, obviously, I'm not the only one. I know there's plenty of us out there that do it. It's just, I mean, shit, why not make something more easier and convenient in your life if you can do something just as simple as that? So, yes. Life can't be simple, even though it's kind of goofy of, the way that we do things, but hey, it is what it is. But with that being said, so hence of Marketplace, I know I'm kind of rambling on, but 'tis me, and hey, you guys are here, and I appreciate you guys hanging out and watching the video. So I go on Marketplace, as most of us do, or Amazon. I've been looking at, a few different outlets and such. Well, I come across this one post. Again, buddy, I know that you've even, of course I'm going to get to that part too. He actually ended up subbing to the channel, and he has actually watched one of my streams. I feel horrible because I forget what your actual handle is, but if I'm not, I don't even want to throw out your actual real name, because I'm just not, I don't want to, I don't know if you're okay with that or not, and since I'm actually just recording this and it's not posted upon the, internet and, in my video, I'll just at least say that I'm doing business with trading with you. We'll keep it at that, and that you sub to the channel. That way, I can have give the respects to you of like, you're going to know exactly who I'm talking about once, of course, you watch the video. But yes, just out of the respect of yourself, no, I won't mention your name. But so said person I'm mentioning about here is I was checking out Marketplace, and obviously there's a multitude of different PS4s, and so the one that the guy that I'm doing a trade with, the left side of it is the shiny black plastic part, and then the right side is, like, I guess the black matte, if you will, regardless, I don't give a shit if it was just enough to where it like read a disc. I personally don't care, or just simply to work to be able to show video on screen. I don't care. But thankfully, yes, it is in actually great shape. And it's the basic shit I need. It was the console, power, HDMI, controller. I'm not certain of what number of Final Fantasy it is that comes with it, but I'm grateful that it does come with it. Don't hate on me out there. I know everybody has their own opinions and everything. I even grew up with Final Fantasy and all of that, but I may receive some hate, and you know what? By all means, throw them down there in the comments. But hey, I'm just a player as much as you guys are out there. It just hasn't ever been my thing. So, but with that being said, obviously, all of us gamers, of course, we have so many likes and dislikes of different types of genres, all of that. So now, with my end on that, I think what I'll probably do is take that physical copy of whatever it's. I know it's more of like, it almost, because I'm sure like any of you guys out there that watch this that are Final Fantasy fans, and once I actually get it, I'll probably just make a very short video of just showing you guys the 4 that I traded for and everything else, because in this I'm going to show you guys the tablet that I want to trade for. So I'll probably make a smaller video to show you guys just the simple factor of the 4 that I traded for, and then you guys will actually get the actual full-on image in the video of what it is, and then that way I don't have to sit there and try to explain all that crap of which one it is. You guys will actually end up getting to see it. But with that being said, I'm going to take that one and probably end up trading it for a physical copy of probably like Definitive Edition of Tomb Raider, or maybe something of that I have on my backlog, or a game that I already have platinum that's potentially digital, but I also very much collect physical content. I know that there's a lot of us out there that are physical collectors. I know that there's a lot of us out there that just love digital. My boy at Johnny Arkham 90, I love you dearly, brother. I know he's more of the digital. He does have some physical, but digital is more of his thing, and I highly respect that. I also enjoy my end, of course, because there's a lot of us that we love having that physical content, that physical, it's not going anywhere. It's yours. That's physical. You can't beat that, to me personally. But, so yes, I'm just going to basically take that Final Fantasy, whatever number it is. Like I said, it will be in another video. You guys will see what I'm talking about instead of verbally hearing about it. So we will eventually trade that off for whatever, or potentially even sell it. Either way, it'll end up getting me in the long run of what I want. So, I guess basically with that being said, so in the chats with Marketplace, so like I mentioned, like it's a PS4 with the Final Fantasy game and all that, and he literally in his post alone, it stated that he was wanting to trade it for a tablet. I just so happen to have a tablet. And I've always been wanting, like I said, either a 3 or a 4, so I can hook it up to the TV to do the whole guides while you guys are watching me stream and such. If I need to look at a guide, boom, it's right there. But I'm not going to take it all out and everything, because I even sent him like a very short video through Messenger of the show. Of course, it's all put together in the box and everything. This thing is literally brand new. It has literally, I can't fucking say the word literally. Why's that so hard? But it has only literally been used solely for YouTube. That's the only thing I literally think that has been displayed on this tablet. So aside of its very, very tiny bit of usage, if you will, because it has been used, it's fucking flawless. But there you go. So got that. And don't hate, guys, I did get it for Christmas, but I'm trading it for a toy. It's a toy that traded for a toy. But yeah, so see how literally the original bag, and you guys can tell that it's in there and such. But that's what I told him. It's brand new. Now, granted, you know, he knows, like I've even told him, and it doesn't matter. Yes, obviously the PlayStation is aged and everything. It doesn't matter. It works. It's going to do the purpose that I need for it to do. This is going to do the purpose that he needs it for. So, to me, at the end of the day, that's just a complete win-win situation. We both get exactly what we want and what we need. And, well, technically, in a way, yes, we are still paying money, but, like, since we're doing a trade of whatever we obviously had paid for said trading items, we don't have to pay for the trade. But you guys know what I'm saying. So obviously, in the backstory of it, yes, of course the tablet was paid for. Of course the I can't even speak words. The PlayStation was paid for, but hence we're coming to an agreement of, you know, he wanted a tablet. Hey, I got a tablet. And hey, you got a PlayStation that I want and I need. Why not? Shit, fuck it, we're good. Had a conversation. Everything's all good across the board. Let's do the trade. So, but yeah, that's what I was getting at the beginning. Is like, I know, and obviously, like I said, you'll see this video in the long run. And again, do your errands or whatever. I'm actually about to head up his way to do said trade. And then, of course, like I said, I've already sent him a couple videos to let him know. Going to head up that way. You know, he's got whatever he's got to do to tend to, so let him do his thing. I'm going to go up there and dash. And see, that's also, again, guys, that's another great thing about dashing. I could not, honestly, in my own personal way, I could not praise it much more. I mean, obviously, every job has its, you know, positives and negatives to it. But it's like, just say for like this right here. I do dashing full time. Okay, dude's like, well, yeah, I live here, so of course I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, head up there to meet him. Again, I won't mention I won't mention his name or where he's located, just out of respect and just simple, you know, safety of anybody in general, safety, respect, and, you know, all of that. But yeah, that's why I was like, no, screw it. I was like, I can head up there, and I mean, he might not be available for like another hour or two. That's more than okay. I can go to work and dash for an hour or two. Dude's ready. Boom. Hey, guy. You know, I'm good to go. Say less. Stop. I can end my dash. Head over. Do the trade. Boom. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next stream. And go back to dashing. So, yes, very much not bonuses per se, but benefits like that. Whereas, like, I mean, you think about it, and I'm not knocking on anybody that's got to clock in, because, like, here before too long, I think I might possibly actually, yes, your boy might at least go to a part-time clock in before, you know, I go do the whole nomad situation, but that's a whole different situation. And there's a couple videos on here talking about that, so I don't have to dip into that type of conversation within this one, because it's completely off topic of what I was meaning for the this video. I think, honestly, for the most part, that's about the gist of it. Yeah, I'm going to actually go get some gas and get something to drink, because, yeah, it's the 1st of July, so it's not, like, toasty, but it's not, like, fucking 32 either. So, I'm going to go get some gas and get something to drink, head towards, the direction of the trade deal here, and then get my dash on, wait for your reply there, sir, and then from that point, like I said, do the whole trade deal, and then once that's done, go back to dashing. And then most likely for anybody that on the, of course, the gaming portion of the channel, you guys do know that I'll let you guys know I do live, well, man, it's kind of given away where not the actual town of where, you know, he lives at, but it's a very big state. We both live in Ohio, but you guys won't know where he lives at. You guys don't even know where I live at. So, I mean, obviously it's the internet. You can't put all your information out there. You don't want to, you know, just know. You guys know and understand that. So, yeah, I think that's the gist of it. I'm gonna cut this off and get the rolling so I can get some wind rolling through the windows here, so we're not sitting here feeling like we're in a frying pan on top of the stove. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys, and chilling. Like I did pull the tablet. Now, of course, I didn't pull all the way out because it's in the bag and everything. So I don't want to do all that. Like I said, he's already seen pictures of it. Is beyond well aware that it is fully functionable. I'm aware, and like he even in the last text that he sent me, he's like, you can come in and all that, and play on the system to obviously make sure it works. I'm seeing in pictures that it works, but I even respect that more because I'm sure I'm not the only one that has ever been burnt through Marketplace. I mean, people will be people, but when people show you pictures and offer a course to, operate it, to me that's good people because, I mean, people are getting better and better nowadays at ripping you off and, well, either use some smarts not to get yourself ripped off, or you could just simply run into people that are actually legitly, honest, at least on the end of, either making a sale, making a trade, making a purchase, anything of that nature, because I'm sure in ways we've all been duped in some way, shape, or form, but, I do respect the factor. And, I mean, like I said, he's subbed to the channels already, sit there and conversated with, chat and me through streaming and everything else. And it's just like, I enjoy running into people, whether I even meet them in real life or through streaming or just through, like, videos like this. Is like, it's nice to actually meet good, genuine people, because it seems like I know I'm not the only one that sees this world nowadays, of that there's not too many of them out there anymore, and to be able to actually run into people that are truly genuine and honest and good people, and see, like in this transaction, it doesn't even end there. So we'll do our trading transaction, but it's like, he's subbed to the channel. If I'm not mistaken, his son may or may not have subbed to the channel. But it's like, just in that general nature, we will eventually, of course, get our trading transaction completed. But it's like, it goes past that. Now he's a sub to the channel, so when I go, stream and everything else, I can continue to have a friendship with this person, and the community I've already built can also communicate with him and everything else. Because, like, even Whiskey, my guy, I've had a couple people, and even OG on here, to where, like, I love it to where that they've come in together in my streams, chatting and everything. Because, like, Whiskey, it's like, I kind of felt bad for him the other day. It's like, I was streaming, there was literally nobody in the comments, and it's like, I kind of felt bad because, like, I'm sitting there playing Black Flag and trying to concentrate on that, and he's like, dude, I don't have anybody to chat with. And it's like, I totally felt bad for that, because, like, in ways I don't have any control over that, and it's just like, I enjoy him sitting there. I did enjoy, of course, you sitting there chilling and conversating with me as much as what you could and everything, but I love that, to where it's like, people would just come together where they're obviously enjoying watching whatever I'm doing, but they can also have their conversation on the side. And like I said earlier in the video, whether I'm waiting to go back to the lobby or waiting through like a cutscene, loading scene, whatever, what have you, and I can peek over at like the laptop or whatever, and pick up, like, if you guys ask me a question or mention something to me, and then, or just within your guys' conversation, and if there's something that I might have some input to or whatever. But I love that, and it's like, you guys are, seriously, I can't express of how much I truly appreciate you guys, because every day, I've been noticing, and I think for the most part, I'm not 100% certain. I know that you can go look into your analytics and all that stuff, but I'm almost certain more like on the gaming end is actually growing the channel more, which I love, because obviously I love gaming. But also, like, enjoy making videos like this. I enjoy making, like, the U-Haul words doing like the Goodwill hauls, or like a yard sale, thrift store, things of that nature. That's why I enjoy having a channel that there's not one specific niche. I love just having a variety of things. And you guys, obviously, if, like I said at the very beginning of the video, if you're new here, one, obviously, welcome to the channel, and just explore it. If you want, you don't have to. But if you want, you'll notice that there is videos all over the place. Now, for everybody, and I'll probably wrap it up on here because I'm not trying to talk your guys' ear off. One project I do have, and I would say more along the lines for you guys, but to keeping it in control, it benefits myself, but in the long run for you guys, I got some work to do on the channel. They're painting lines down the street, so my best. So see, like right there, yeah, they're putting lines down the middle of the street. So my bad for that sound, but I kind of can't control that. I just seen the truck that was in front of them. It says wet paint. Damn, that's loud shit. I wonder who's the first idiot that's going to drive through it. I damn near have done that before, so I will call myself an idiot on that part. Do not pass. Yeah. Dude, I wonder how much you get paid to literally just stand on the back of a truck and drop down a safety cone. I ain't gonna lie, I guarantee they make probably anywhere between 20 and 30 bucks. And I mean, shit, if you making that kind of fucking paper, just dropping a cone, get it, homie. I mean, that's some damn good money just to drop a cone. I'm not hating by any means, fucking get that shit. Oh yes, so basically for the channel, that's my next project. I want to get, I was doing pretty good like on Uncharted 4 of having it in a playlist, but not too much longer. I do want to make within, I want to probably try to within like the next week to get that wrapped up for you guys, because I personally think it's kind of a little bit of a clusterfuck at the moment. Now at the PUBG, it'll be in a playlist. I'll throw that in a playlist, but like with that being like a battle royale game, it'll be in a list. It's not going to be numbered of like how I leveled up or anything else anything else of that nature. It'll just be in a list of PUBG. So just feel free to click on that or whatever video that you want in there and enjoy. But like the story-driven games and such like that, where there is chapters and so on and so forth, like the Uncharted, those will be fixed. Oh, nice Green National. I don't know if you guys, yes, I will flip this over for you guys to see here right quick. Look at that beauty. Damn. I'm pretty certain that's a Green National. I really want to feel like an idiot if it's not. But I'm pretty damn certain it is an error. I don't know if you look back and, I'm not trying to be rude and necessarily, I mean, granted, yes, I was recording whomever is behind the wheel without their permission, but everybody records nowadays. Nothing indecent or anything else, just showing you guys a very awesome classic vehicle. Pretty certain, like I said, I'm pretty certain that it is a Grand National, but I'm not 100% certain. Anyways, yes, so I'm going to wrap up the channel. And not wrap it up, but I'm going to get it cleaned up for you guys. So when you do come in there, you're going to see, say, once I get like all of the Uncharted completely finished, you're going to see everything. You guys won't have multiplayer on there because that is already done. And I don't think, aside of like trophies that I've earned for that. And the thing is, like, I'm almost certain I actually earned those on another console, so you guys won't even be able to get, I won't even be able to access, like, the video clips for said trophies for multiplayer. So, basically, all of the story itself that I have, because before I started actually building the channel, I was already so far in Uncharted 4, but since I've started the channel, I went ahead, like any of the story games I have that I've already like gone so far into, you guys will, for the most part, I can't say for all of them, I will start from the very beginning, because I do know a couple games that like I'm like really high up there in the percentage, so you guys might just get like cleanup of that game for streaming wise. But say like Uncharted 4, I did start all over at the very beginning. I played the crushing playthrough first, and then I attempted the speed run. I failed. Obviously, my fault. Either Wednesday or Thursday, just a heads up for you guys, I will be, either Wednesday or Thursday will be the speed run for Uncharted 4. And I think, honestly, between either one of those, Wednesday or Thursday, it's not technically on my backlog because I have not received the trophy for it just yet. But like I was sitting there telling that Johnny Arkham 90 that I want to at least, like how I have Unity and Black Flag Platinum, I want to have them 100% it, but I want them on my trophy list. I know it's only for personal purposes, but that's what I want. I want the two Unity and Black Flag together. I want Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy 100% and Platinum together. Uncharted, the trilogy, those at some given point will be. I was listening to the jams in the background, my bad. The trilogy at some given point will be platinum, but like I was sitting there telling my dude, I was like, I'm not having the channel wait that long in order for me to have on, like, for my own personal preference of looking at my trophy list of seeing Uncharted all the way down to Lost Legacy, all 100% in order. I know that's a personal preference. Granted, it'd be great if we ever had the option to be able to put our games in whatever order that we wanted to. I would love that. I'm sure I'm not the only one, especially if you have, game series where they're all the fuck over on your list. You would like to have that. You may not, but I know a lot of people out there that would. To some, it just looks a lot better, clean, I guess, if you will, and organized. Again, it's also a personal preference. But no, I would say this coming Wednesday and Thursday, you guys are going to get Uncharted 4 speedrun, and then most likely Thursday will be we'll start Lost Legacy on crushing, because that's one thing, especially on certain games, I just want to get, and especially if it has a harder difficulty wrapped up into it in order for platinum purposes. I'd much rather get the harder difficulty knocked out. So basically, the only thing you usually tend to have to do after that is go back for cleanup. So kind of, you get your hard part, and then afterwards it's like, oh shit, just go around and usually even chapter select and get your cleanup done, and makes the life a little bit more easier. But not to keep on extending this video, so my bad, because I went way over than what I thought I was going to. But yes, that's my next project for you guys. And of course, it does help me to, of course, once I get done with the stream or whatever, to pop whatever game into the playlist. So in future times, whenever you guys go to watch it, it's right there. You don't have to like, oh, well, this game is here, and 3 months down the road, oh, he went back and played it here. No, that way you guys can click on that playlist and go right through it. Just to do the end cap to it, doesn't have anything really remotely to do. It's actually to do with the playlist. The Vegas part of it, that's going to be probably, as of right now, the biggest part of the channel and of the playlist, because I'm going to have that be from when we first planned on going and like putting in the order for the tickets and all that. So you guys will basically, and I'll probably title it When We Were Young, because of course that was the title, I guess, if you will, of the concert that we went to in Vegas. Of course, it had so many people, fucking Fall Out Boy, Simple Plan, of course, Mike Kim, Pierce the Veil. There was a good amount of bands there. Fucking fantastic, loved it. But the point to being of that, literally everything building up to literally getting to Vegas and the trip from Vegas back home. So that will be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, biggest playlists on the channel. But then that way that you guys will get literally everything that is involved with building up to going to Vegas and then coming back home from Vegas. But Yeah, with that being said, guys, sorry, I went way the fuck over what I was even intending on doing, so my apologies. I do appreciate if you guys did stay until the very end. Thank you so very much. It does truly mean a lot to me. And it just, that way you guys actually get everything, that I'm wanting to get out there to you, because sometimes these videos are just for me personally, and I just share it out there. A lot of these videos, though, are just like, shit, I want to share it to you guys. Like, it might be a cool car or something. Obviously, you guys are seeing it on the channel, or something like this. Like I said, we're going to do this trade. We've already, he's, chatted with me through the trade, through, a stream and everything else. It's like, I enjoy that. That's awesome. It's like, it just, that's what I'm getting at. It's like, it doesn't, after that business transaction, it's not over with. It's like, we can become at least friends through, the channel and through streaming and such. And shit, you never know. We might end up actually playing a game together or something. But I don't know. It's just, I love something like that, to where, you don't just have to have one transaction with a human being. You can actually, develop something past that with them and all that jazz. But, yes, with that being said, thank you guys again for sticking around. And I'm going to go get some gas and get something to drink, because I'm a little parched. And, well, we're about to head up that direction. And, yeah, we'll see you guys later. And most likely a little bit later on tonight, once I get home, I'll have the 4 hooked up and get all that stuff going. And then we'll I would say my time anywhere between ballpark of midnight 3 a.m. To some people, I know that you guys are still up and you can watch. If you're not, I totally understand and get that. But anywhere between midnight and 3 a.m. we'll be back on streaming, and most likely we'll probably do PUBG, because, well, I enjoy it and I've missed it, and yeah. So we'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for your time, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.